Welcome everybody to Noodle Doodle. My name is Lazaro, and we're gonna do like we always do on Noodle Doodle. Yeah, that's just draw. Just draw. Got the handy dandy 300 drawing prompt book. I was going through here. I found flamingo. I don't know. Should we do a flamingo? Draw some flamingos. This actually reminds me. I know what to do. I know what to do. So, a while back when I started my fleur de lis. Okay, we're gonna tie that in somehow. I'm gonna do this. Yeah. Um. Oh man, I'm gonna have to zoom out, huh? All right. Let's see if I can fix that a little bit. Properties. Here we go. Configure video. I hope you guys had a wonderful week. The holidays are right around the corner. Oh my god. Yeah, right around the corner. Holidays are right around the corner. Everybody's got Christmas stuff going on. Yeah, there we go. That seems pretty good. I will do that. Yeah. Yeah, we'll do that. So yeah, the holidays are right around the corner. Yeah, I squirreled myself of what I was saying. So a while back on my YouTube channel, I did this thing that was the 52-week art challenge. So what I did is for basically for an entire year, I did one drawing a week, just to see if I can do it. It was the 52-week art challenge, and I called it Doodle something. Hey, look, my podcast is called Noodle Doodle. I think I just called it Doodle. Anyways, why am I saying this, right? So one of the prompts that I did, I just thought it was kind of funny. But one of the things that I did was this like punk rock flamingo. A flamingo. No, punk rock flamingo. And I thought it was kind of cool, so I just, I called it the punk lingo or something like that. I forgot. I forgot exactly what I called it, but the punk flingo or punk mingo. I don't know. Something. I just thought it was kind of funny. And so yeah, I'm just drawing it again. I'm drawing it again. The punk flingo. So yeah, another episode of Noodle Doodle. I hope you all are enjoying it so far. Right now, it is the video format of it. I'm still working out how I'm going to do it. Don't know yet. But it got me thinking about doing stuff on YouTube and different things like that. So like, okay, so you're starting out, you're like a new artist, or just anything you want to do on YouTube, right? And then you start figuring it out and how you want to do it and what you want to do and all of this stuff. So it was interesting because I was looking at different people and different videos that they started doing stuff on YouTube, and I had a channel prior to this one before the whole like monetization thing changed, and it was pretty cool because I was slowly making my way, and I was doing pretty good. I was making making money, and then it all changed, and I understand the reason why they changed, and it makes sense, but at the same time it forced people like me to start all over. So I was like, what happened? Did I do something wrong? How did I lose my my monetization? And it's like, oh dude, are you kidding me? But I understand it. I know why they did it. There was a lot of junk, and there was just people making a lot of like terrible content on YouTube just to get the views, just to do all this crazy stuff, right? So I get it. It makes sense now in retrospect, and that's why I started this new channel. So my new channel, BOT10ART, literally is about what is going into the second year. So it's 2 years old, and the other channel didn't have that many subscribers, but I have more subscribers now than I ever did in my other channel. But the other channel had a lot more views than a lot more views for less videos over there. Here I have a lot of views, but a lot of videos, and that's because of the Friday night live stream. So I do the BOT10ART Friday night live stream, and then now I'm doing this new show, Noodle Doodle. But it was interesting because going back and listening to all of these different things, yeah, like people were talking about how if you're starting a YouTube channel, you have to decide, you really have to decide why you're doing it. So are you doing it for the money? Are you doing it for the love of what you are showing on YouTube? And this is a good lesson for anybody starting out new, right? If you're here's the crazy thing: if you're in it just for the money, then you're gonna be sadly not sadly mistaken, but it's not what you're thinking, right? So it's not what you're thinking. So it's like, based on the algorithms and how much AdSense and views and this and that, whatever, blah, 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 the money that YouTube pays you is a lot less. It's like you have to have an astronomical amount of views to get a small percentage of whatever that is. So if you're doing it to make money on YouTube, it's going to take you a long time or a lot of work. You're going to need like hundreds of thousands of subscribers. And of course, you're going to have to create some kind of content. So like I was saying, you're going to need a lot of content, good content that people are going to want. And also you're going to need a ton of subscribers and do all of this crazy stuff. And perhaps that's not what you want to do. I'm getting my pencils. So yeah, you're gonna have to do a lot of stuff that you're not gonna want to. Now, everybody talks about like you have people that get 10, 15,000 subscribers and they've only been on YouTube for a month and this and that, whatever. But yeah, there's rare cases. Those people might have had a following somewhere else and it just translated to YouTube. They followed them to YouTube and that sort of stuff, right? So you have people that really take off, and that's great. They're successful. They're doing something cool and stuff like that. But at the same time, that's not the sole reason why they're doing it. And I think there's a lot to be said about that sort of stuff. So for me, Um, I'm starting out. I'm starting out on YouTube, and I'm doing my thing. I love what I do because, like I said, in Friday Night live stream, that started out as an experiment. I was kind of like, well, I want to do a weekly show about art and this and that, whatever. And it took off. It was nice. You know what I mean? I have a decent following now, and it's only getting better from there. But I'm not doing it for the money. I'm not like, oh my god, I didn't get any subscribers this week. I need to get more subscribers, and I need to do this, and I need to do that. It's not that. I'm not, it's not a race to get subscribers or anything like that. I genuinely love doing the live stream. I love it because every week we have the same amount of people that come in, and they hang out and they share their views and they love the content, and it's great, right? It's great. And so, of course, I'm no expert. I'm not an expert at YouTube or any of this stuff. I'm just learning it the same way that someone brand new would be learning it. And I could tell you that from my experience, that's what it's been. Like, kind of one day at a time, figuring it all out, trying to make it all work, you know? Trying to make it all work and trying to like figure out your place. So for me, I love doing artwork, and I want to continue doing artwork, and I want to continue doing my live stream, and I want to continue doing my podcast because it's how I unwind, and there's, there's things to be learned, I guess. We're always learning, and I always look at other people and what they did and how they get past certain things, and yeah, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. Like, you have you have people that just make crazy videos and they go viral, and that gets them some kind of success, and it's just weird. It's just weird. They're like famous for nothing. But I mean, to each their own. I'm not hating on it. I just think it's like interesting, and it's something that um, I don't necessarily comprehend, and that's okay. Starting out, being new, there's things that you just don't understand, and there's things that you get a grasp of. Like, to me, I've always looked at people that gain success really, really fast, and usually the reason why is because they're covering a topic or something that a lot of people want to see. So, like, it could be an art supply, it could be cans and paper, or a particular brand of watercolor, or a Cricut, like a Cricut machine, or some kind of laminator, or like right now, Chameleon, right? Chameleon is like the perfect example. Chameleon markers. You see ads all over the place, this and that, whatever. There's not, there's not a lot of artists out there that are covering Chameleon, but the minute someone does, they're going to be successful. And the reason why is because so many people are looking out for that sort of stuff. They want to try these markers, and they're going to seek out whoever is covering it. They're going to do a search, and on YouTube there's going to be someone, could be someone like me, doing a review or testing them out or something like that, and that's going to gain the views. That's going to do all of that stuff for them. So um, usually people gain notoriety not only in YouTube but in other social media outlets and stuff like that based on that. So they're covering something that people have a general interest in, or a genuine interest in, I should say. And they're going to be successful at it. The other thing is, of course, um, through that process, let's say something like Inktober. When it comes to Inktober, there's a lot of people that are posting all the time, and they're showing their artwork. And oh, I don't want this to bleed through. Stand by. so um, so yeah, with Inktober, you have a lot of people that are just posting their artwork everywhere. And someone that's new to Inktober, that's thinking of doing Inktober, is scared out of their mind. They look at other people and they say, "Oh, okay, this is not that bad. Let me look at what these people are doing." And now they become fans of the artwork. Now, they followed somebody and they like their style, or they happen to like what they were doing, and they get a follow, and they get a like, and they get a comment, and so on and so forth. So you see how that sort of stuff works, and so yeah, we see a lot of that, and that's great. As an artist, that's what you want. But like I said, if you're new to all of this, if you're new to YouTube and posting artwork and all of this stuff, um, you got to know why you're doing it. I mean, for me, of course, I'm an artist, and um, all artists want the same thing, right? They want exposure. They want people to look at their artwork. They want to perhaps gain some work. It could be, somebody could watch one of my videos and say, "Oh man, I love the artwork," or "I love your style," and that leads to a commission. Cool, right? Awesome. That's what you want. Or it could be just like this, and it could be just a thing that people like. Perhaps you're just watching and listening uh, to gain a different perspective, to see, like how I'm thinking or whatnot, or whatever. Maybe you're looking for guidance, and maybe you find the guidance here, and you find it, not because I'm like some super awesome artist or some super awesome YouTuber, or some kind of guru at this stuff, because I'm not. But you could learn something, right? You're always going to learn something from something else. You're going to be influenced. You're going to be like, I don't know. I've learned a lot of things from a lot of different places. So I've learned good things and I've learned bad things. Like they always say the same thing, right? Like people always say the same thing. You can learn a lot from a dummy, because basically they're doing something they're not supposed to, and hey, this is how not to do that. So you have that. You have all these different, outlets and different things happening, and that's why I say when you're new to YouTube or anything, art shows, websites, whatever it is you're trying to do, if you're new to it, there is a learning curve to that. You have to learn these things. You have to go through the process. And for me on YouTube, it's multiple cameras, it's camera settings, it's the lighting, it's the materials, it's all of that stuff. And I still don't have it, well figured out, because I don't. But I like to think that every day I'm getting better. As time passes, things change, and I get better, and I get better equipment, and I learn something that I didn't know before, and I apply it. I apply it to what I do, and then it becomes the norm, and things change. Like that's the way it goes. You know, it's like you're gonna learn something no matter what, and that's, to me, that is the process that I'm interested in. It's, it's not so much, oh, I want to have a YouTube channel and have thousands of subscribers and make money and this and that, whatever, and have sponsorships and blah, blah, blah. It's like, yeah, that's all great. And those are goals that I'm working towards, and those are goals that I'm one day going to achieve. But at the moment, I have to deal with what I got, right? I have to go step by step. And one of those things is, of course, earning the trust of a viewership. Why are you watching? Like, and it could be anything. It could be my personality. It could be the artwork. It could be this particular, podcast or video is providing you information on what you want to do. So it could be something I did not do or something I did do, and you could do it better, or stuff like that, right? So it's a learning thing. And for me, like I said, me personally, that's what I'm interested in. I'm interested in the fact that I have a platform that I could post my artwork, I could show off my stuff. Everything's really cool. There's a community aspect to that. People can come in and see what I do and think, and discuss different things. And there's, it's all like art related. That's what I love. And at the same time, I'm learning about all of this stuff because, like I said, I'm not a YouTube guru. I'm learning it, I'm learning it as I go, right? So one of my favorite Talking Head songs is This Must Be the Place. And oh my god, I have the feeling I got that title wrong. But anyways, the lyric, more importantly, it's the lyric. Like, I love Talking Heads and stuff like that. One of my favorite bands from the 80s. But in that lyric, or in that song, there's a lyric that says, make it up as we go along. And I like to think that. I like to think that, hey, I'm making it up. Making it up as I go along. I'm just trying to figure it all out. It's like, did I sound good this time that I recorded? No? Okay, well, why? What's different? Did I miss a setting? Did I change this? Did I change that? And I think the takeaway in all of this, if you're starting out, the takeaway of all this is you should not be afraid to experiment. All right, don't be afraid to sound bad. Don't be afraid to look bad. Don't be afraid to have the wrong lighting. You have to start somewhere. So, like, your very first video is not going to be amazing. I'm pretty sure a few years from now, I'm going to look back at this video and be like, oh my god, like, why did I even broadcast this, right? But that's the whole process. That's what you're in it for, right? You're learning. And the same thing happens in all professions, no matter what. And I think a lot of the times when it comes to artwork, people are like, well, I don't want to show my artwork because it's crap and I'm not that good at it and this and that, whatever. And I always make the analogy. I always make the analogy. I say, okay, you like video games? Yeah. When you play an RPG game, do you start at level 30 or do you start at level 1? Well, obviously, I start at level 1, right? And then I level up and I get new gear and all of this stuff and I gain experience and I fight different things. And in the beginning, I get rocked and then I'm a superstar and everything is great. Hey, guess what? Art is no different. You do art shows, you post online, you do really crappy artwork, you learn anatomy, you do all of these different things. Your drawings get better. You have a following. Yeah, look at that. No different than no different than anybody else. And I think that's what a lot of people tend to forget. And so for me, I understood that right away. my previous art channel or my previous YouTube channel was to get work as a freelancer. I needed somewhere to post my artwork that was free and people can look at it, and I had these little crappy videos, and it got me where I needed to go. Now I have my own other channel, and I'm working on the branding, and I'm gaining, slowly but surely gaining everybody's trust, and I want to be able to do that. I want to be able to say, I want people to be able to say, hey, I love Lazaro's channel, or I love BOT10ART, or I love Noodle Doodle because of this, because of that, and have it be legitimate reasons why, right? Have it be the reason, like, why do you like it? Oh, well, XYZ, blah blah blah. So that's what I'm working towards, and I'll get there. Ooh, I'll get there, and it just takes time. I mean, will I make mistakes along the way? Sure. Have I made have I made mistakes already? Oh yeah. Yeah, I've made mistakes. But you learn from them, and that's the important part, right? That you keep going, and don't forget why you're doing it. Don't forget why you're doing it. And for me as an artist, number one, I want to have fun with this. If I'm not having fun doing this, then I'm not gonna do it. And then of course, granted, the artist side of me wants compensation. I want to be able to sell art prints and all of this different stuff and make money with my craft. Nothing wrong with that. Everybody gets paid to do a job, and as an artist, this is how we get paid to do a job. People like the artwork, you sell it. Look at that. So fun, of course, gain some kind of monetary value. Pardon me. Basically, make some money. Like, number one, have fun with it. Number two, make some money with it. And three, be in a community. Like, be a voice for an art community, and that's what's important to me. I want to be able to say, I love art, I love the community, I love different artists, and just kind of keep that going. So, I ran into my buddy Orlando Pagan. He's an artist, and I love his work. He's a good friend of mine. We have these incredible art related conversations, and that is the third thing. I want to keep that going, and that's the reason why I do all of the things that I do. I have all my social media outlets, art drops, get-togethers, shows, Noodle Doodle, Friday night live stream. That's the reason why I do it, is that so that we can maintain a community of artists, and it'll be awesome. That's it. I'm a simple guy. Simple guy. Have fun, make a little bit of money, and be part of a super awesome art community. That's it. It's as simple as that. And that's the reason why I do a lot of the stuff that I do. Ta-da! But I just wanted to talk about that. If you're starting out at YouTube or on YouTube or art or anything in general, if you're thinking of doing this sort of stuff, just know it takes a lot of time, it takes a lot of effort, it takes a lot of work, it takes a lot of editing, promoting, and doing a lot. And especially for yourself. I mean, if you're looking to make your own brand and stuff like that, yeah, it's gonna take time. So there you have it. Anyways, we've gone over the regular Noodle Doodle time, but there's a little pink flamingo, rock and roll punk flamingo. Ooh. A punk mingo. A punk mingo, if you would. But anyways, that was it. That's my advice. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep, just make sure you love it. Make sure you're doing it for all the right reasons, and I'm sure success will follow you wherever you go. Yep, I am 100% convinced that success will follow you wherever you go if you just stick to that sort of stuff. So that's it. We'll see you next week. Thank you for listening. If this is your cup of tea, make sure you like, subscribe, and comment, and share, and tell everybody. And that truly, honestly helps me out because, yeah, algorithms. Anyways, thank you very much for all the love and support. I hope you have a wonderful week. We'll see you next time. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.